Welcome back. Now, most of us will know him for his performances on the football pitch for Liverpool and Rangers and his words off the pitch as a TV pundit. But now Graeme Souness is swapping his football boots for a swimming cap.
You did hear right. Graeme has decided to swim the width of the English Channel, all in the name of the charity DEBRA, which supports people living with epidermolysis bullosa. Try saying that after a couple of drinks. Graeme wonderfully joins us now, along with Isla Grist, whose daughter Isla is living with the condition. Thank you both so much for joining us. Just, Andy, just for those who wouldn't know anything about this condition, people shorten it with EB. What exactly is it?
It's a genetic skin blistering disorder, and it affects all the skin you can see and the internal linings of the body, the throat, the eyeballs, and it's extremely painful. You know yourself, when you have a blister, you get a cut, you know, it can be intensely painful. And my daughter's got that on half her body, and so it's chronically painful, and it causes her to be significantly underweight. She's only 29 kilograms at the age of 14. She's extremely fragile and frail. So, yeah, it's a very, very brutal condition.
And, I mean, this is a condition that lots of people maybe don't know about and you're trying to raise awareness of it. Graeme, how did you get involved in all of this?
5 years ago, I went to a dinner here in London and I was introduced to it. Football players are much maligned and criticised for living in a bubble, but lots of them do lots of charity work when time allows. I was the same. I'd never come across this disease. It was like someone punched me on the nose that night and I decided to get involved. And then within a couple of months, I met Isla and Andy, and Isla's just blown me away. You know, this is a young girl who's 14, who has had 65 operations. 65. She's 14 years old. She, on a daily basis, she takes fentanyl, diamorphine, and ketamine. And, you know, it just shouldn't be like this. So I'm hoping, you know, we've been greatly encouraged. We've had lots of donations. We've had great help from many, many media outlets, and thanks for having us on.
No, thank you.
You know, we'll have to get the message out there how cruel and damaging this disease is. You know, it's life-limiting. It's recessive, so you're born with it and you end up, it gets worse and worse. And we can't help these children. The best way I can explain it is if you saw Isla in the flesh, it's like someone's taken a torch to her. It's just like, it's just this cruelest thing you can imagine. You would not wish it on your worst enemy. And we have to find some way of helping these children. You know, I'm not going to see a cure for this disease. I won't see it. But what we have to do is come up with a way to make their lives more bearable, you know, on a daily basis. You know, every waking moment, they're in excruciating pain. It is absolutely devastating to see.
No one is going to accuse you of living in a bubble, Graeme, after what you're doing. But Andy, just explain, why has Isla had 65 operations? Why?
Yeah, because the skin degenerates, it scars, and then it contracts. And a lot of her operations have been on her throat. Because if her throat wasn't re-widened, she would basically suffocate. So when it gets to a point where it's so narrow, food's getting lodged and there's the risk of choking, she goes to Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital and they widen out the throat again. She's also had 10 surgeries on her hands to try and re-separate the fingers, but unfortunately now they've all folded in on each other and she doesn't have any fingers and she just has thumbs. Same with her feet, she doesn't have any toes. And that's part and parcel of the condition. She's very immobile now. She has lots of blisters on her feet. She can't walk. She's you know, as a father, it's very difficult to see. But we have a great team around us. The people at DEBRA are amazing, and people who come to support at the house, the carers. You know, you can't say enough to help. Thank them.
We're so sorry to have to stop you there. It's an incredible thing you're doing. I know you, Graeme, especially, are in awe of Isla, and everyone like her's bravery. And I'm sure that'll be driving you on as you take on this incredible challenge. So thank you for coming to talk to us.
Thank you for having us on.
Trying to raise £1 million. Good luck to you.
At least.
You can do it. At least, exactly. Thank you both.